Hello, everybody, and welcome to the grand finals going
Welcome
into
to
Oasis 4
Oasis.
Map 1. And joined by me today, we have Dr. Funk, aka
Initiating
Tanner,
breach.
here. How would you say hello to
Hello!
the folks? And we also have, as our observer today, Jay Repa, the man himself, as we get into this, and it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be best of 5. Left side of your screen it will be Hikari, previously in a little bit of some drama, but is
Ready
currently
for battle.
all right now. And on the right side, we will have obviously Toxic, and I've already made um my predictions here, and I say keyboard's not keyboard. Dang it, keyboard! You really have me. You have me in your mind, and I think
I
obviously
think
Toxic's
keyboard's
gonna
gonna
take
die.
3-2. Keyboard will definitely
Five,
die.
four,
Obviously Toxic's gonna
three,
take this 3-2.
two,
Do you have any
1. Round
suggestions,
1.
Tanner?
Capture the objective.
I think we've seen some fantastic plays from both teams with very recognizable DPSs on both, with Rose making some fantastic plays and obviously Red Moose Goat making some insane pressure in our last stream. But I think there's a lot of ways that this could go.
Definitely here. As we're looking, obviously Toxic looks to want to try to take this high ground very early in mid. Red
Ooh.
Musco already finding a baited giant there, and that'll be a nice pick. Rose going in. Oh, Rose! Rose, it looks like she was trying to wall climb,
What?
wasn't doing anything, and Red Musco just decides to take a dip with her. And that will be a point take here for Hikari. Rose looking not so well on the Genji, but I hope that she can pull out her Pharah, because the Pharah has been the main one there, as Keyboard is flexing his London Spitfire spray there. And we're going to go in again with a hopefully another push on top, but Red Musco actually not building as fast at all. As I say that, he's just dominating the back line, and a beta giant on 5 health is so low. Can't do anything as Red Musco gets the 4K, and that'll be a team kill for Hikari, as obviously Toxic again has to reset, and not I have said that name before, and Natsukashi has definitely almost coming up here on Coalescence, and Russian Doggo actually has a huge sleep by Squidgy as he finds Fatal there. Red Musco having ult, but look at that, huge block by Cardin. Red Musco gets out immediately by a Beta Giant, and that'll be a very huge team point flip here, as obviously Toxic is going to take it with 69 on the side of Hikari. What do you think? Really, just they did great. Obviously Toxic just did good there. That allowed them to take that point.
I think they knew in their hearts that they had to cap it at 69%, so they just held out so they could have the power of just the pure niceness.
Definitely, and Rose is going to use Nano Blade and gets pinned by Russian Doggo, but it doesn't matter. Beta Giant wants to take out Hero, and Fatal's going to take out Beta Giant. Card and Cake not able to find one actually with the Shatter, excuse me, and it's not able to actually find a follow-up, but Keyboard taking out Fatal. And that's a huge pin there, but that is also a huge grab. But Nova's able to follow up on Moira there, but Red Musco takes out Nova. Card and Cake actually trading things, and right now this team is trading blows for blows, and a Beta Go finds 2. Hikari, by this next fight, will have 4 ults, actually, excuse me, they have 4 ults now, and right now, on the side of obviously Toxic, they're only going to have 3 coming up, but I don't think that'll matter. But it will be, I think, a dry run here for Hikari here, because I don't think really they just want to save all 6 ults. I think if I was Hikari, let's save all 6 ults and press Q. But again, I might be wrong here, as they're going to try to take this high ground and London Spitfire spray on the staircase there, and there's going to be a zoning ult from Abated as he actually finds Red Moose, but Fatal is able to take out Squishy, and right now is looking very even here. Cardin Cake has to retreat here as he is super low. Nova getting destroyed by Natsukashi. Fatal able to take out a beta giant. It will be probably a flip here, but Keyboard says no way. But Hero actually has to revive Natsukashi here, and Keyboard is still trying to find picks. And actually, Cardin Cake gets solo shatter. It is still going to be a contester, but Red Musco is able to take out 2. But because of that contest, they have Nanoblade on the side of obviously Toxic, and you know, obviously Toxic only needs 1 team fight to win, and this is something we haven't seen. Hikari losing a map. We have seen the Hoggers beat them before, but I think only the Hoggers have really been the ones to put down Hikari on their 3-0 streak, and even though that was really early in the game, and Rose having Blade is not going to pop it while Red Musco is going to pop off here. But actually, never mind, as I say that, Rose, sorry, excuse me, is going to find that 3K with the Blade. And I think she will turn this around. Oh wait, no,
What?
Natsukashi actually takes out both DPS. Wait, it's a Nano Lucio versus the Moira. Who is it going to be? Oh, this is very close here as this is going stagger phases. Both teams really have to go into the stagger phase to come out again here at the grand finals. And right now both teams switch to ball, still having the Zarya. Ojidoki coming up on the grab, and it's going to be basically a spin to win tactic here for Candy Cake. And Ojidoki is going to try to find Keyboard here with the solo pick. It won't matter, as Keyboard is actually going to just destroy Ojidoki here, and Russian Doggo contesting very well, but I don't think anybody will be able to touch. Actually, as I say that they still have to contest, and overtime is going to go down, but it won't matter, as obviously Toxic is going to dethrone the Kings for this first point here. Obviously Toxic taking this map 1-0. And that is very close there. I do have to warm up my casting. It's been a couple days. Wow, but what do you really have to say about that, Tanner? Oh, I think Tanner had to leave there. Alright, Tanner sadly actually had to go there, but we're looking, and Tanner might be back, having some issues with his internet on his side. We will keep, as he keeps leaving and rejoining, I will be solo casting here. Hopefully, J-Rev can help me out here with answering some questions. But what do you think really won? Obviously, talking that point. Yeah. Like, huh? Oh. No. It's whatever. It's whatever. A beta giant actually getting slept here. A beta giant getting taken out by Fatal, and hopefully Tanner is back. As we look here, Rose she is playing the McCree, already 40%, able to try and take out Red Musco, and Hikari is actually going to have first point again. Rose super low, but actually she is coming up on that Deadeye. Red Musco is able to take out Rose, but Candy Cake takes out Fatal, so it's right now a trade for McCree's, and currently a baited giant that is going to eliminate this sleeping Pharah, able to take him out, and Keyboard is going to get nanoed and actually blocks that shatter with a baited giant. They're going to try to turn this around here, and Keyboard actually getting a couple picks here. Has some pretty good charge. Is going to try to find Russian Doggo. Russian Doggo trying to charge Keyboard. Grave mistake there, as they're going to switch this point early with 31% on the side of Hikari. Keyboard having his ult here with obviously Toxic following up behind, everybody being 75% or more. The only person that's going to have trouble trying to build ult charge is Squishy. She only is at 23%, but it won't matter here, as Red Musco and Natsukashi is going to have Nano, but Red Musco eliminates Rose, and they're just going to start pushing in. Keyboard able to find a huge wall. Cardin Cake not able to find anybody with a charge. A baited giant trying to find this Zarya, who is getting pocketed by the Mercy, able to do so. Oh, super low actually. Hero is able to take out a baited giant. Giant's gonna try to find his Pharah there. It's just the tanks on point for obviously Toxic right now. And this might be a retake for Hikari, but as I say that, Rose is just going to be dominating Red Moose Goat here on this McCree and Pharah, but Hero and me is going to save Red Moose Goat with a res, and I think Red Moose Goat is going to try to find a ult here, and as I say that, they're going to find, he does get stunned out of it, and Slep, the CC of Overwatch here, is going to try and get saved by his Genji, but it won't matter as obviously Toxic just dominating Hikari right now, and they're going to stagger out Hero and me. So sad there as Keyboard just finished Hero and me off. Natsukashi having Nano here, but that is a huge stagger on Hero and me, as he is actually forced to switch to Lucio because of that huge stagger that they did. And we haven't actually seen any staggers yet in the matches. That was the first one. Nova taking out Red Moose Goat, and Red Rose, she finds 2. Wow, and obviously Toxic's going to take this first map 1-0, and and currently, they are taking the throne of Hikari in the terms of, 3 1s and 3 0s, and obviously Toxic says, we want this crown. And that is exactly what they are showing as Rose here with the huge plays, and tune into the grand finals, and we'll see what more we have in play. Hello everybody, welcome back, and currently Tanner is back.
Hi.
And hello. And what you missed is really obviously Toxic kind of steamrolled Hikari on the first point there, 2-0. And we're going to go here into Route 66 on map 2 of Escort for the grand finals here, and I can't say it enough. We're at the grand finals finally, and who really thought that it'd be these two teams, if I'm completely honest? There's a whole lot of good teams here, but it looks like Hikari and obviously Toxic were the best here, and now they're going to fight to see who is the best of the best. And so far, with my prediction, at least I'm right with the part of they are winning, but is currently not it doesn't really look close here. And I say that only because Hikari, the first map they had 69%, but was able to take it back to 99. But the second point they only got 31% and never took it back. And here we're going with Red Moose Goat on a Junkrat, and it's been 3 days since I last took a little bit of a break, but here it looks like I haven't seen a Junkrat in a while, and on the side of obviously Toxic, they're not going to be running that. They're going to be running Rose on the Genji again and a Beta Giant on the McCree here. What do you think is going to be the main factor here for Hikari to try and take this map?
I think it's going to be quick picks. We've seen really, really good performance from Hikari on Route 66, and I think they certainly do have a home here on this map, so they could take this quite well.
Definitely, and Red Moose Goat is able to eliminate a Beta Giant, but Cardin Cake actually takes Heroic Me out, and right now there's a Ryan 1v1 going on down there. Rose anti, she is anti, but is able to get healed. Nova finishing off OG Doki, and Cardin Cake winning that Ryan 1v1. Rose, she's finding 2, and so is Nova. They each both get 2, and the tanks take out their tank mirror matchups. And 5 minutes and 25 seconds left for obviously Toxic here. And Hikari's not looking like the team that they were earlier in this tournament. They are currently the ones getting steamrolled here.
Maybe they've finally met their match.
Oh, Cardin Cake with the BM saying hello to his mirror matchup there as he is going to push up, and you know, he's lapping Russian Doggo on ult charge right now. I shouldn't say lapping because it's not by that much, but he already has Shatter and Rose already has actually Blade, and Squishy is going to come up on Nano and Nova and Keyboard all having ults there, and Rose, she is going to go in, she's going to try to find 1, finds 2. Can she find a 3rd? No, she cannot, as she is taken out by Russian Doggo, but it won't matter because Cardin Cake will be able to take out OG Doki and Nova. And that Reddit Lucio showing Heroic Me who's boss on the Lucio there. And Natsu Kashi actually has ult here, but Cardin Cake is going to probably try to go for this flinch at it. Nope, he's actually, I might be proven wrong, I don't know, but Cardin Cake is playing super close right now, and Cardin Cake being the ringer is really just dominating the tank line, and Rose able to find Fatal, Beta Giant having the Russian Doggo taking out Cardin Cake. Fatal has Rose, a Beta Giant with the 2K. Ooh. He might turn this around, but he might not. Red Moose Goat is able to find a pick on him. Keyboard, they're going to try to stagger him out, and they do that a bit. Keyboard getting the 2K and turning this around. 5 minutes 10 seconds for obviously Toxic. Hikari, I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know what happened to them, but they are just currently getting steamrolled, and they had the crowns, but obviously Toxic smacked it off the head, and right now they're tussling to see who's going to be wearing that, as obviously Toxic is trying to find this 2 already. Red Moose Goat having ult, but Cardin Cake knows that and is going to try to take him out, but he's not able to 1v1 a Junkrat having that much of a range cap on himself, and Red Moose Goat is going to pop the ult, but Cardin already knows where it is and is just able to fire strike the turret. Tire, sorry, not turret, and that is a huge shatter. I think finding 1 or 2. Red Moose Goat is in the back line, and so is Russian Doggo. Keyboard trying to protect his tank there, able to take out OG Doki in the process, and is going to try to find more picks with Rose as well. It's currently a 3v1 there, but actually Nova's still pushing Cart, and they're going to give him some more room, but Nova's currently in a 1v3, and they're he is going to have to back out. Squishy, she actually is coming up on Nano, and Rose having Blade as well. I think I was told only 2 females right now currently in this grand final, so they're looking to do a dynamic duo here. What do you think is going to be the leading factor here if Hikari wants to do such a good push as obviously Toxic?
I'm eating a burger.
That is fine. Rose just coming in, finding 4.
I'm gonna choke.
Don't, please. So we get into there, and Rose, she is huge with that Blade, and Keyboard is going to have actually the grab, and they're not going to be able to touch, but that is 2 men down on the side of obviously Toxic with Russian Dagger Shatter, and he's going to find both tanks. Is he able to kill any more people? Probably not. Ojidoki actually finding Squishy Squid, and currently they're going to go into the stall phase. Beta Giant taken out by Fatal. That's going to be a reset there. Rose actually almost having the Fatal coming in with the Doomfist, saying, "Who needs Genji when I can play this Doomfist pretty well?" And it looks like Rose is actually pretty close onto another blade already. Squishy, she's 50% onto another Nano. So this is going to be hopefully another sight to see, and hopefully Tanner doesn't choke again.
I'm good.
So
I put down the burger.
definitely, and Red Moose Goat currently in a position is going to try to take out both supports, and he finds them.
No J-Rappa.
Red Moose Goat saying, "I want J-Repa's MVP candidation there," and Ojidoki says, "Count me in," and he also is able to take out 2. But sadly, we can only have 1 MVP here for the grand finals, and currently it's looking pretty even for everybody so far. But
I like to think, obviously, Toxic is just doing what they do best and just tilting Hikari the best they can.
definitely, and Garden Cake actually with the hello earlier in the fight definitely probably tilted them a bit with that, just with how cocky he is. And Rose
Being neighborly.
neighborly, definitely, that's a word there. Rose killing Fatal, but not after Fatal dives onto Beta Giant. And there's going to be another there's going to be another Nano Blade. That's what I'm looking for. And she finds both support lines, able to take out Ojidoki. Rose with a 4K. Can she find a 5K? 5K. Red Moose Goat trying to turn this around just himself, but not Keyboard says no you don't. And Rose with the 5K, but actually sadly that is ruined as you know, Red Moose just suicide bombs all over Rose, and that's probably going to be another reset there. His Keyboard's super low, but does get naded by Squishy Squid. A huge shatter in the back line by Carton Cake. And again, they're still trying to hold on to this point. Ojidoki trying to turn this around himself, not able to do anything. Keyboard, that grab is very suspicious there, and Rose able to find Heroic Me. And Keyboard gonna get nanoed here. And
Suspicious grab.
oh, definitely, and Fatal's gonna try to find
the
a big,
platform, you hate to see it.
definitely not able to actually get anything there, and Keyboard is still trying to find things. Keyboard tried to carry this fight himself, and Rose not having another blade is not able to try to turn this around. Keyboard does take out Ojidoki, and that is a huge slam. 3 on the ground, and Keyboard's going to try to take everybody down. Can he do it? As he actually finds another grab of that fight, and it gets a 3K.
Oh.
Rose actually finishing off Russian Doggo 1 second on the side of obviously Toxic as they cap 3rd point.
Score
And
0.
here
Switching sides.
we have a little bit of shade going on as people are saying Rose is boosted, and I don't think a boosted player can get 2 4Ks with the Nano Blade that easily. And if you say yeah you can, then come on down to the Masters
OneTrickEsports.
come on down to OneTrickEsports, and actually in the middle of August we're going to be having another tournament, Masters versus Grant and GM, and see if you can't actually do what Rose is currently doing right now, or do even better than what she is doing right now. And I think really here Rose, Keyboard, Cardin, OG, Doki is really the 4 people to look at here as we're getting into the attack phase for Hikari. And do you think Hikari will be able to full cap with more time, or will they get full held by this dominating, obviously toxic team so far?
I think we've seen some amazing offensive plays, and they've had some pretty decent defensive ones too. I think there's certainly a very large chance that obviously Toxic will be able to hold them, not even having them cap that first point.
Definitely agree to that right there, as they're going to emote with a Carton Cake playing Orisa, pulling out the puppy, and they're actually going to do Rose on the Ashe here, and she's going to get pocketed by Nova. Squishy is going to be running the, she will be running the Baptiste, and a baited Giant actually going onto the Junkrat this time, and Russian Doggo getting a huge fire strike, already 20% onto his Shatter, and in the backline currently is Red Moose Goat, and he's not gonna die, he's actually gonna try to take this 1v6. Oh, super close. Baited Giant telling him to go away. Squishy Squid just pressing right trigger on everybody. That's a huge anti, but it won't matter as Rose takes out Natsukashi, and Beta Giant able to take out Hero and me. Keyboard finding Fatal. I think this will be a tactical reset here for Hikari, as it's just tanks and 1 DPS left on the point, and they actually have a brig. I didn't realize that they had a brig there. Currently Keyboard coming almost 50% to his ult, and Keyboard actually able to find Natsukashi. Beta Giant, Hero, me, and Cardin Cake able to take out Russian Doggo there. Ignore the noises in my background if you may. Cardin Cake actually able to take out Fatal. Again, please ignore the conversations behind me. As Rose is coming close up onto Bob, and Hikari again, it looks like you're right now, Tanner, as they are just getting full health. They're not able to take anybody down.
Ooh, we got a blade ready for Moose though. Let's see if this is gonna turn things around here.
Definitely, and he's gonna try to take out Rose off the bat, not able to find anything. But Red, like you said, has Blade. Is he gonna find anything? Oh, not after the baited Giant's gonna put the tire in and 3 go down. And Rose with the 3K as well. And both DPS getting a 3K adds up to a team kill for obviously Toxic.
Can we get a Bob MVP?
Definitely. The Dynamite actually did finish off, so Dynamite actually might be MVP candidate as well.
Yeah.
Rose has some competition, even though she controls both of those. Rose fighting Hero at me, it looks like just Reddit Lucioing in the canyon, and Nova just doing the good job of being the pocket mercy that he is, and Red Moose and Natsukashi is going to have Nano Blade here. Let's see how that is going to turn out. And Keyboard might actually has ult to probably cancel that out. Hopefully looking for a Soul Graphic gets stunned. He won't have a reset, and he's gonna get destroyed, but it doesn't matter. He's still gonna try to find 2 with that Nano. Cardin's gonna pop Blade. Bongo. Rose is gonna try to turn this around, finding Natsukashi, not able to do anything. 45 seconds left. Hikari's going to have 3 minutes and 10 seconds left, and if it looks like the door is being a little bit buggy and allowed 2 people just to go through as they opened and closed, I don't think that's really a bug manipulation there, because that happens more often than not. But I guess them just having those 2 people out of position when the door is still opening.
It's a speedrun strat.
Definitely Overwatch trying to get onto the speedrun books. Fatal is going behind, he's gonna press Q. Able to find 1, but Squishy is actually going to say no to that, and actually Nova's just going to res a baited Giant there, and Bob is going to go out, and Rose, while Bob is out, is already 20% onto another one. She's gonna throw so many Bobs out here. Baited Giant gonna take out Red Moose, go Cardin Cake, finding Ojidoki. Fatal is taking out Bob. It's taking out Cardin Cake, but Rose, she is on a rampage. Finds 2. She finds 3. Keyboard finishing off Russian Doggo with the 4th, and Rose just showing why she is right now currently the hero of this match, and she's turning around fights that don't look turnaroundable. And even though really it was kind of even, Hikari had the advantage there, but Rose is slapping them in the face every time, just saying no. Oh, wow. I'm just speechless for words. If you can help me out, try to find some words, Tanner, that would be great there.
Oh, there's a big couple of shots. They get the counter Ash on the fatality.
Rose is actually almost on another Bob already. Keyboard has the ult himself, but is gonna actually block. Red Moose able to find Nova. Keyboard's going to pop the ult, try to find a couple picks, not able to. Carding Cake does take out Heroic Me, and that's going to basically be a team kill and a reset there for obviously Toxic, but they have 5 ults and they still have plenty of time to recontest, but obviously Toxic's going to go try and stuff them in their spawn. And if I was obviously Toxic, I just let them have and win over in this next fight as they have 5 ults, and 2 minutes 22 seconds for Hikari going into this one, basically 3 minutes less than what obviously Toxic had. And if obviously Toxic keeps doing what they're doing, they're definitely going to full hold Hikari here. That is a huge dynamite by Fatal, though, going to build up that bomb pretty quickly, and Immortality Field is forced to be used by Squishy, and she is going to try to save her team. That won't work. Red Moose getting the 4K. Can he find the 5K? Nope, Harold Me is going to take that, but Keyboard and actually a Beta Giant are going to try to take this round, taking out both tanks, so it's only DPS and supports right now, but both tanks are actually coming back. Being on the Winston and Reinhardt, they will be back. And obviously Toxic switching off some people here, and they still have 2 ults. Beta only really has Bob, and they're going to pop the Bongo there. Russian Doggo in a tight spot. Rose finding Fatal. There's going to be a huge ult by a Beta Giant, able to find again both supports on the side of Hikari. 1 minute, basically 1 minute left for Hikari, and you know, obviously Toxic getting that 1 second, so that 1 second could mean something if Hikari were to able to full hold. And thank you, lady, for saying 3 seconds. He gets slapped, and she gets slapped and has to regroup herself here as Russian Doggo is going to try to look for a shatter. Oh, gets stunned out of it by a Beta Giant. Red Musco actually is able to take a vengeance for his buddy's ult, but that won't matter. Rose antied, and actually gets missiled down by Ojidoki. And Brig on Nova, being Brig, is going to try and find some picks, and they're going to do another Nano Blade. They're going to find 1, find 2. They're going to quadruple kill, as the lady says. 10 seconds remaining, and Rose are going to try to hold on. They're going to need to stall here. They're only not going to be able to touch 5 more seconds than what obviously Toxic had. 1 minute and 5 seconds to 1 minute in both time banks. Wow, that is very close here.
Also, give Athena some respect. She ain't just some lady.
Definitely. And as we are looking,
this is such a pretty map. It's just it's so good.
Ready for battle.
sorry about that. I had to confirm. We're actually going to do a best of 7. Keyboard actually agrees to this. We are doing a best of 7, and everybody agrees. So, you know, it's actually going to be first of 4. So actually, I'm going to change my opinion here. I think obviously Toxic's going to take this very close match to 4-3. 4-3. And I know some people might say that's a lot of Overwatch, but you know,
that's
this
just
team
the right
wants
amount to Overwatch for me.
exactly. Both teams want this best of 7, and they're going to have it. Fatal running the Reaper, but Rose is actually going to pull out her Pharah. Let's see if Ojidoki can't take care of her, as they don't have any hit scan to take care of Rose. And if you don't have hit scan to take care of Rose, she's going to rain down barrages after barrages on you. And Rose already 23%. Again, Ojidoki gonna try, almost actually falls off the map, going to try and take out Rose there, and Keyboard finding Red Musco. Rose just moving Ojidoki off. Fatal actually able to take out a Beta Giant, but I don't think it'll matter. And Rose and Nova, they're going to again just be pocketing each other so well. Fatal kills himself, Very weird. Carding Cake is actually going to just start pushing on him, saying, "Hey, I know you might not know me, but I'm your friendly neighborhood Reinhardt," and he's actually going to take on the high ground. Now they can't step off a point as they are probably going to be going into overtime here. So Squishy, she has to stay on point and avoid that C9. Rose almost having barrage already, and Natsukashi is going to be having Cardin Cape able to take out Russian Doggo. Unlucky Rose, sorry, not Ross, is going to pop the ult here after finding Ojidoki. And is going to take out Natsu, who had ult. A baited giant taking out Red Musco.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
And we are again going into checkpoint B here with overtime. So Hikari just has to win one fight, and Rose is actually going to push up very far. And again, Squishy sticking to that payload, knowing that if she gets off, it's round over there. But they're going to actually keep 5v6ing this. Actually, no, 4v6 as Beta Giant's going to try to help them push it a bit with 2 people on cart. If you did not know, when 1 person's on cart, the speed is 100%. 2 people, it's 116%. And then with 3 people, I think it's 130%. And they're going to try and play the pharmacy, and actually he's going to get taken out early by Squishy, but is able to find Nova. And I think this might be it here. Wait, no. Baited Giant gonna try to find stuff. Cardin Cake is gonna try to clutch this up though, but I don't think there will be enough. I think he's gonna have to just kind of let this one die out, but he is still trying to fight on. But Red Musco is going to clean everybody up, and that is going to be 42.24 meters pushed for obviously Toxic after checkpoint A. Now Hikari has 5 more seconds than they do. Will that 5 more seconds be crucial in trying to win this map?
It's gonna have to be, because that was a pretty successful push for a 1 minute to overtime push.
Definitely. Sorry, I was taking a little bit of water break there, but definitely. And Rose is a major problem that they have to focus. Ojidoki realizing that, trying to take her out, but Ojidoki just isn't able to really follow up, and Rose keeps winning those 1v1s. And here, a Beta Giant's actually going on to the Doomfist. That's going to be very interesting. And Squishy going to be running the Moira Nova on the Lucio Rose, running the Reaper, and excuse me, obviously Toxic running the double shield with Sigmund Reinhardt. And Hikari's going to be running Dive with a McCree, though. I've seen Dive with Ashe, which has worked, but with the McCree, do you really think Dive McCree is going to work out for them?
I think if it's played smart, it could, but it could be just a little misnomer for a switch off here.
Definitely, and actually, obviously Toxic's going to hide in this left room, and let's see if Hikari notices that. And oh my god, just Hero meets the whole team in that left room, and Diva is going to get demeched by Rose, actually by Nova, excuse me. Rose does take out Russian Doggo though, and OG is just going to reset himself, and they're going to hold cart here. Even if holding cart is very smart here, but they are going to actually back up a little bit. Nope, they're going to hold this room and basically the cart here, because if they do lose a team fight, they still have like 1 or 2 more chances to recontest, and Cardin Cake is facing below just for that 3rd person view there, so his shield doesn't get taken out. Fatal switching on to the pharmacy, but he is solo and actually gets taken out by the Doomfist, played by a Baited Giant. And here, Hero me, that is a huge slam. And Abated and Cardin and Squishy just say, let's clean these noobs up, as one more time is going to go down. And that will do it. 2-0. Obviously Toxic. Sorry, 4-3. Obviously, Toxic just spawn camps Hikari. Wow. Rose again with the play of the game. And she has been doing very well on this Genji, getting another play of game here. As you can see, finding this 4K, and I think Hikari just needs to handle the fire that is obviously toxic. Stay tuned. We're going into map 3 here in the grand finals of OneTrickEsports tournament. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're going on a bit of a break here, just a little bio break, as Keyboard says he needs it. And currently, obviously, Toxic up 2-0 on Hikari. They're kind of just stepping on the necks of Hikari, and I don't really. Hikari just. I'm lost for words even because I knew it'd be, again, like Tanner said during that little break there. He knew that it was going to be obviously Toxic was going to win, but not by this much. And hopefully we don't cast this curse them as we are going to go into map 3 here in a couple minutes. But let's talk about those last two maps. And since you weren't there for the first one, I would just kind of give a brief explanation, which is Hikari just kind of fell off on that second round, and it looked like they were just kind of losing it. And from there, going out to map 2, you can see that 3 to 4 gets basically spawn camp. They didn't even push it. They push it like 2 meters. And what do you think the problem was there for Hikari? Was it just obviously Toxic is getting into their head mentally? Well, what is the problem here for Hikari?
I do think that I don't know any of the members of obviously Toxic except Keyboard, and I don't know any of the members of Hikari at all. But judging from what I've seen of how Keyboard plays, I think obviously Toxic is the type of team to lose and then not get angry and just think, okay, what did we do wrong? Let's fix that. Whereas maybe Hikari is the type of team to get a little bit more frustrated when those type of things happen, and I think you can certainly see them taking advantage and playing a little bit more to tilt as well with that hello when the Reinhardt duel was about to start.
Definitely, and a little bit of accusations going on here about people being hired. So to clear things up, with Hikari having 3 players over the limit of 3,000, and we did ease up saying that in the rules, 2 players can be over 3,150, but all 3 players are over 3,150. So obviously, Toxic was granted the opportunity to hire 2 or 3 players that are around 3.2k to 3.3k, and right now it looks like Nova and Cardin Cake, the people I know Cardin Cake definitely is probably one of the ringers, him being a 3,200 tank, and Nova being almost being a 3,300 being almost a 3,300 healer. Definitely, I think is helping them a bit with that. But again, this is completely even. The other option was that Hikari just finds players that are below 3k, but after a little bit of decisiveness, Hikari said, "Bring on, have obviously Toxic, bring on 2 or 3 players." And I think they didn't actually say that, but I think they're mentally saying, "And we're still going to steamroll them." And it looks like that's not the case here. Obviously, Toxic keeping positive and just in their own mindset the whole time is rolling this Hikari team who has been dominant this whole tournament. And again, on map 2 there, they got basically held in their spawn, and not Hero at me, sorry, was actually very surprised to find 6 people in that room there. And do you think really that was the reason why they just got held there? Because Hero Me went off to go see where everybody was scouting, but when he did that scouting, he came back KIA. So
Yeah, I think when you do what people least expect, that especially in the such short amount of overtime that they had, or not overtime, such short amount of time that they had to start, if you just surprise them off the bat, and then have to make them prepare for something that they weren't expecting, then that immediately wastes a solid chunk of time just reworking your strategy.
Definitely. I actually did get Carden is basically 3100. He's 3097, but he's basically 3100. Sorry if I said 3200, but still he is definitely very cocky and is getting away with it right now. And over on the side of Hikari, I think that's really just messing with them. And actually, I didn't notice this before, but their logos, I don't know if the stream can see it, but they all have Pachamaris equipped right now. And as much as the team theme was going on for there, I don't think these smiley Pachamaris are helping them currently in this. And so that was kind of just a little bit of a breakdown. After map 3, we'll go over a kind of another little breakdown of the past 3 maps, and just kind of see if we can uh break down a couple maps as well if we do have the time. Map 3 coming right up soon. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Grand Finals, Map 3 here, and it's going to be King's Row again, the hybrid map that I don't think has never been picked, and has always been played here, and I want to do winter, but I was told not to. Sad face.
Ready for battle.
Anyway, so going into regular King's Row and not winter, again, sad. We're going to see actually switching here with obviously Toxic going to be defending first, and they will be on the blue team left side there, and on the right side it will be Hikari. 2-0 it is right now as we go into King's Row best of 7 here. And it is looking somewhat of a close steamroll here. What do you think, Tanner?
I think I'm tired of King's Row, man. No, I think there's certainly a lot of potential for just a huge steamroll. Things have just not been going Hikari's way lately, and they are just not dealing with the things they need to deal with.
Exactly, and Hikari here going on to this very aggressive approach, it looks like. And again, Rose on the maze, she is going to try to get a cheeky wall off, won't be able to do so, but she will stop the pinching from happening. Nova's going to take out Fatal there, and that's already a pick, and Ojidoki does take out Rose. This will be very close. It is a 5v5 currently right now. Both healers still up, and Fatal is coming back. Red Moose almost having Tire actually 90% with Natsukashi actually also at 90%, and Fatal is going to take out Carton Cake with a huge punch, and Natsukashi is actually going to use the wow, Fatal's just being a huge punch bot currently, and it is working as he takes out 2 people, and that is going to be a quick cap there for Hikari, something that they just turned around very quickly. And 5 minutes 24 seconds will be the time as they start to push the payload there. And again, wow, that was a really cool something that Hikari hasn't done yet. And oh, it looks like obviously Toxic's actually going to go for a little bit of a cheese strat here. They actually are going to take out Fatal, and they are all going to drop onto point here. And Keyboard's going to take out actually Beta Giant's Tire. Sorry, Red Moose goes to Tire, and a Beta Giant is actually going to take out Natsukashi there, and there's going to be a reset as they are going to, I guess they're going to hold the spawn here. Obviously Toxic showing their toxic side here and holding up close. But this is a good thing. If they do lose this, they do have time for another team fight, unlike if you were to hold that corner there where you would have to go into a stall phase to try and win that out. Rose having to press Q to win ult here coming up, and a Beta Giant's going to try to look for a huge Deadeye, and let's see what he's going to do. And Rose is actually going to throw out her ult now as Russian Doggo tries to shatter, but is blocked as the zoning ult. Carton Cake take out Hero, but Fatal is going to get destroy Beta Giant, and is going to be very close here as Natsukashi again has another ult, and that is a huge flux. Everybody's super low. Rose finishing people off. Rose trying to find more picks. Keyboard actually taken out by Fatal again. And Rose, she actually almost has another Mei ult. She is play anything. You ask her to play anything and she'll do it. Oh, but that will be a reset. But 2 minutes were taken off the clock there just from that one hold as obviously Taka is going to start backing up here. But that is a huge wall. But B is going to actually be thrown by Hero and me. It won't matter. Squishy is going to find the final pick there. And they're going to commit some more ults as Fatal finds 2. And oh, Rose with the committing of the ults. I have to get used to them switching here. Sorry if like I'm saying names backwards where it should be correct way, but Harold me taking out Beta Giant, that would be another reset there. And again, because Hikari's on red team and obviously Toxic's on blue, I thought obviously Toxic was winning that fight, but I guess not, as that will be a cap there. 4 minutes 22 seconds on the clock there. This is looking kind of really better this is looking a lot better for the Hikari here, as obviously Toxic is going to try to push in with Red Musco. Not having any luck with his tires lately. He's going to find two as I say that. He's going to basically tell me to shut my mouth there, and he is looking for that 3K and does find it. That is a huge dynamite by Rose, though, as she is 50% on the Bob, and Natsukashi on his third. There, and wow, Fatal just hitting these headshots. Rose is taken out, that will be a reset. A Beta Giant does actually have Deadeye, and is going to find OG Doki, and that might be a huge pick there, but Fatal just is saying, I don't want a Beta Giant anywhere near my team, and is going to, again, just take out, is actually just going to take out the Beta Giant. And again, as we go into this, Rose almost to Bob. Fatal actually almost having Deadeye. Squishy, she's actually almost has her ult ready. Keyboard is playing the Zarya right now very well, and is going to try to look for some more ult charge. Natsu on his fourth ult. And I am still heard, correct?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh, definitely. Sorry. Here it is 2-2 currently. A Beta Giant trying to turn this around on the junk. Not able to. Keyboard on the Zarya being healed up by Squishy, who is super low. Keyboard able to take out Fatal, but OG Dogi's going to take out Squishy. Natsukashi is going to find Rose, and here comes a charging Rhine. Nova taking out Natsu again, and that is going to be a reset as the Beta Giant finds Hero. And Rose has Bob. Nova actually has... They're going to have 4 ults on the side of, obviously, Toxic's. And Red Moose Goat is going to just solo tire Squishy, but is going to get staggered out because of that while wasting it all as Rose. She is going to find Red Moose, and... they're nearly coming up on 5 ults here on 6 ults actually on the side of obviously Toxic, and this is a very close hold here. 1 minute and 47 seconds left for Hikari, and they're looking a lot better currently. Fatal popping his ult here as sort of a zoning ult. Not going to get protected, but it's going to find Keyboard, and Nova just kills himself. Bob is actually just going to let them back for a bit as Rose is able to kill Red Moose Goat, and currently it is still very close. A Beta Giant coming up on, that is a 5 men down with Shatter, and Rose, she is just going to take advantage of that along with Squishy, and they are currently just steamrolling them, and wow, Squishy and Rose definitely, you know, putting some names out for themselves there, and I think also being the only, one of the very few females in this tournament is actually, you know, putting out some messages other than just that they are really good at this game. And as I say that, Beta Giant's going to find 2 and actually force it. Nova is going to beat, even though I don't think that was needed, a Beta Giant finding 3, Keyboard taking 2, and that's going to be another team reset there for Hikari. And obviously Toxic, I think they just weren't prepared for Hikari to actually wake up, but now they are prepared and actually turning on their tryhard mode switch. And currently 2 ults already are coming up again for obviously Toxic, Rose and Card and Cage. And as we are coming here, we got some super emotes in chat. And Red Moose actually has Blade. Rose is super low and is going to actually use ult here. That is a 3 men down for Rushindago. Red Moose is going to get taken out, but not after that little quick flick onto Rose. And that is an overtime push, and I think that'll be it as a team kill does come out, but no, 1.51 seconds left, and ball does touch, but he's not able to, it goes back, and that'll be a full cap there for Hikari. Round 1. No time though, and this is hybrid, so if obviously Toxic gets a minute or more, at least 60 seconds, so 1 minute on the clock, they only have to have a tick, and Hikari will no longer be able to actually win that point there. win, you know, this map, and the likely they can do is draw. That's if obviously Toxic can do, turn around and do the same thing but better. And as the saying goes, I can do everything you can do but better.
Something like that.
Exactly, something like that. And here, J-Rep again doing great on the observing, looking around. And Tanner, what do you have been quiet, and I feel like that's a little bit of my fault, and I do apologize for that.
No,
What
no. I
is?
actually have something I want to say. In chat, people are starting to condemn certain viewers for opinions, and I'm super not into that. I think no matter what, if you think Pharmacy is unfair, then you think Pharmacy is unfair, and I think arguing about that is dumb. Please just stay kind to each other in chat. This place has always been so wholesome and like a really nice place just to watch and see what people are talking about, and people really loving the players in this game. And I think the fact that we're starting to get angry at each other for having opinions is really not cool. So if we could just stay wholesome, guys, you guys are so awesome, so please don't start getting angry at each other.
Definitely, and with it being the grand finals, I know it has a different feel, but it's still at the end of the day of the game, a game. And as I say that, they're going to go for this TP strat here. Oh, we actually saw
Yes! Yes!
FTA Sapphire do this, and a baited giant on the match is going to take out Fatal. Already, they're going to give up a pick and a baited giant. And Tanner, as you can see, is super excited about that, and they can't do anything. A baited giant is just up there uncontested with that Mercy Boggy. He's going to take out Red Moose Go, and this is going to be a cap already. The G-Strike comes in handy. Oh my god, me. We haven't seen that since FTA Sapphire versus Ancient Slime. And wow, a braided giant just eliminating the whole team with Bastion. And
I'm so happy.
Yes, definitely. 5 minutes 35 seconds left on the time bank, in the time bank for obviously Toxic, as they're already going to start pushing with the Bastion just being on cart, and they are already all are coming up 75% and more on the ult. A beta giant going to have his ult available in a couple seconds here, and they're going to actually hold this choke here. They're not able to do anything. They have the diva to try and like suck some damage up, but that won't really matter as they're just pocketing a beta giant out of his mind. Oh, that is a huge sleep onto Carbon Cake though, as they're just going to turn around, and the people on point are not going to be safe as Rose is taken out by Red Moose Go. But it looks like what is going on here? Oh my god, Bastion Giant is trying to take out some people, not able to find anybody. Keyboards are going to find Harrow, and I think it's going to be a reset here. Nope, Keyboard wants to continue this, and it finds two. Super low, he takes the Ana out. Can he find more? Oh, it looks super likely as Red Moose Go is actually super low as well. They're still turning this around, they're investing ults. A beta giant switching to the wow, Rose with a huge dash. A beta giant switching to the Ashe, and Rose already 25%. Nova takes out Red Moose Go and Valk, and wow, they're probably going to get a free push here as obviously Toxic's going to try to push up. Rose getting super aggressive. And I think they're going to have a free push here as they are just going to push this corner. And I think they want to try and contest, but Russian Doggo doesn't have charge or anything to do that. And that's going to be a free push. 5 minutes and 27 seconds. Nearly 2 or 3 minutes. I think nearly 1 or 2 minutes more than what Hikari had coming in. And again, wow, just showing up. Hikari, they're basically showing that they are the better Hikari and Keyboard.
They are the better Hikari.
Definitely right now, and I think if I remember correctly, Hikari actually took them out and put them in the losers bracket. And Red Moose Go is actually only going to able to find Squishy a lamp. Sorry, I had to breathe and swallow there. And Red Moose Go again finding those huge plays, and that's going to be a reset. Keyboard's going to get staggered out a bit by Oji Doki, and I think actually. Obviously, Toxic was taken out by Hikari in the winners bracket earlier on. I think they actually got 3-1 or 3-0'd, and it looks like here they want revenge as they are currently 2-0ing Hikari, and they say you took us out, now we're gonna take you out when it means most. And revenge is the sweetest medicine here as Fatal is gonna try to look for something to find here, but it's super low as Rose actually finds him and Beta Giant finishes the kill. And that'll be a huge pick as Rose, I think, wants to try and blade here. Doesn't have nano though. Let's see how she's gonna do that. That is a huge dynamite. She's gonna find one. Can she find two? She's gonna find two. Can she find a third? They are able to, but Fatal takes out Rose as well. And they're going to almost cap this point. That is actually going to be a huge flux coming in as Squishy, she actually takes out Rose. Squishy with that window, she is dominating currently. They are going to switch out as they are going to nano Doomfist currently. Nova actually getting taken out. Bob is going to be thrown out away. And it is still looking very winnable as they're not able to touch. 3 minutes and 25 seconds for obviously Toxic. Hikari is in a draw or lose situation, and there's no chance of them winning it, but they have a 50% chance on tying this and a 50% chance of losing this, making it either 3-0 or we'll be going into another map, which we haven't seen many draws here. I think we've only seen one.
Yeah, that's true.
So definitely, we might go into another map, but 3 minutes 25 seconds, and me just thinking about it again, I think they're going to try to go for this Bastion strat. Actually, no, they're going to pull out the Pharah and the Junkrat here with Nova. Looks like going to be pocketing Rose, and Fatal says if they're going to run Bastion, so am I. They're actually going to have Sim too, and they're going to be running Sim Bastion outside of Hikari. They're trying to cheese strat this out. And again, it looks very good for obviously Toxic here. They want this revenge, and they're gonna take him out when it means most, like I said. And are they going to TP on top of the statue? Nope, they're actually just going to. They're actually just going to go back and forth between high ground and that left side, and he's just gonna start putting in some damage. But Rose, being the Pharah, she can just spam damage from any amount of distance, and is currently doing that. And Nova actually 26% already to her Valk, his Valk, excuse me. And Rose not able to put any damage down quite yet, as they're going to start capping point here. Immortality Field put out early, and a Beta Giant's going to go in, but is taken out by the turrets. Rose taking out Fatal and taking out... Oh, Rose is popping off with this 3K here, and we get a 4. She's not able to, as Fatal does take her out, but it's currently a 3v3 here with the Bastion. No, 3v4, excuse me. Now a 2v5. It's looking so losable here, as Keyboard is able to take out 2, 3 there, and that will be it there. The Clutchmeister, Keyboard himself. And here on King's Row, Hikari does not win. Sorry, we could not change actually the name, so it will actually be 3-0 on the side of obviously Toxic, and Fatal actually taking Rose's play of the game first here. As you can see, the huge Deadeye. And so obviously Toxic will take this 3-0. We weren't able to change the names because custom game did break, but stay tuned as we go into a little bit of a breakdown and a little bit of a break. 3-0. Obviously Toxic. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Currently, it is 3-0. Obviously, Toxic versus Hikari. Obviously, Toxic taking those 3 points, and right now, steamrolling Hikari. And they want that revenge that Hikari did to them earlier with that 3-1 in the winners bracket. And here I'm getting spammed that they want Volskaya here as a map. But as we talk about kind of breaking down these maps, while we still do have the time here, um, Volskaya Industries, yes. Oh,
You know, I'm thinking Hikari, they're just waiting for the most stylish reverse 4-0 ever.
maybe. Maybe. And going in those first three maps, Hikari definitely looked a lot better on King's Row, but they they weren't able to pull anything out when they needed to. They went into full cap with overtime, and obviously Toxic just said we want that steamroll, taking the third point with 3 minutes 25 seconds left. And then they just kind of rolled them within 45 seconds. And I think Hikari, they did wake up there, and that's what led to obviously Toxic obviously getting full capped. But obviously Toxic then just realized, hey, Hikari actually woke up and are trying to try here. So let's see if we can't just steamroll them while they're awake now. And that's what they did in 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. And I just have to say, currently, obviously, Toxic might just make this a 4-0 and depressing, sadly, grand finals. It will be a very, very fun time for obviously Toxic. But Akari, if they get 4-0'd on this next map with Sky Industries, they have a lot to think about going in probably into their next tournament.
Absolutely, but there's always still a chance for Hikari. And I got my faith because we've seen them pull off some pretty great things. I think they can absolutely take this back.
I definitely think that they do have the opportunity to probably take a map or two, but for them to try and win the next four maps in a row, I think it's least likely because the only thing obviously Toxic really has to do to let them win is throw. It is going to be a hard fought battle, but definitely it will be. I think Hikari has a chance to take at least one map this series, and let's get into this actually here. I'll just let everybody know real quick. And one ready.
And while we're here, why not sub with Twitch Prime? That's all I'm saying.
A little bit of shade thrown in chat here. As we are going to start getting into this map 4 of OneTrickEsports grand finals of this tournament. And we will be looking at Assault map this time.
Initiating match.
And so far, it's Rose and the Beta Giant have been really on top of it, and I expect some more plays coming out from them.
I 100% agree. It's definitely going to be some big plays on both sides, but we'll see. Maybe this final control points map is all they need to start this big sweep here.
Definitely, and if they do win this map, this could be the starter for them to try and win the next couple of maps. But we do have a lever here, and me being what is the thing to pause it? What is the key? Control Z. Control Shift plus. We will be going into a little bit of break here as somebody did DC. And we will be back. Please stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, and we will get back into this shortly here. And there was a little bit of internet. Fatal's internet did go out, but we are ready now, and let's get into this. And again, like we're talking about, Rose, the beta giant, going to be running the Farah and the Doomfist Nova are going to be pocketing Rose, and Keyboard, Card, and Cake going to be running their usual double shield. And on the side of Hikari, they're going to probably change things up a bit with Fatal running Echo, actually. And let's see how this is going to work out, because Echo versus Farah is definitely a bit of a challenge, both Farah having a bit of a pocket here by Nova. It should be a lot easier, but actually Hero Me is going to be pocketing Fatal. So let's just see who has the better aim, and a Red Moose takes out Rose fairly quickly. And it looks like it's going to be, we got to see the perfect there as a beta giant takes out Hero, but Nova's going to res actually a beta giant here. And he's going to try to go for some more picks here. Not able to find anything as Red Musco is going to try and get some, trying to find him as he does actually, and there's going to be a reset here. And Hikari actually not getting steamroll currently. Red Musco takes out Rose again, but Keyboard actually is able to take out Fatal, so it's currently still 5-5, and I think both teams are going to try to look for res, and Russian Doggo takes out Keyboard with a huge charge. Hero Me waste, I wouldn't call it waste, but more of Hero Me does revive Fatal in a situation where I don't think it was needed, but Natsukashi coming up on Coalescence, and Red Musco having his Deadeye ready, Russian Doggo having Shatter, and on the other side of, obviously Toxic, Rell's only 50% onto Barrage, but a Beta Giant's actually going to switch to Ash here to counter that Echo. And what do you really have to say about that pick? Do you think anything will help?
I think what's about to help is this huge Deadeye just coming up ready.
Oh, Keyboard taken out as he's not able to find anything. Nova's going to res Keyboard, but OG Doke is actually going to take out Nova. Squishy Squidge, he is able to find Red Moves go, and that's a huge fire strike by Fatal, and that's also a huge ult. And again, they're trying to turn this around. It's a 3v3 here, tanks and healers, and that is going to be a huge grab there. I think Keyboard's going to try and ult this, maybe. Yes, as I say that, he's going to do that, and actually Russian Doggo's anti, they're going to bubble him, and he's going to live perfectly fine. Wow, this is getting very, very, how do I say this, very close. Hikari again is looking to wake up in a minute and 25 seconds left on the side of obviously Toxic, before they really just have to fight for a draw of some sort. And Fatal here not able to get anything done with his Echo ult, but Red Musco is actually coming up on another Deadeye, but a Beta Giant does have Bob ready, so Bob could be a huge difference here. Squishy, she has Nano again ready. Rose just now switching to the Genji, and will she be able to build up a... Oh, she finds Hero! And that is a huge pick, and Bob and a Beta Giant are just going to go off. That is a 4K, and they just saved, obviously, Toxic's attack from being full held. Red Musco is going to reset himself there, and that will be capture point A for, obviously, Toxic. Not a lot of time left. That was very close, but definitely a good attack there, and Bob and a Beta Giant just decided to pop off. 3 minutes and 30 seconds going on to objective B. A 2CP is very hard. Point A, it could be very one-sided here, and it looks like this will either be a snowball effect or just another close full hold. As
that is true.
The Rose coming up on the Blade pretty soon. And what do you have to say really about just that in general? Hikari looking very awake right now.
I think there's certainly room for a comeback. They've been really putting in their moments here, and they're really coming in strong.
Definitely, but the thing is, Card and Cake is all over Russian Doggo, and I don't think Russian Doggo has actually gotten a shatter off all game really, but it doesn't matter. He's still gonna take Card and Cake out with the charge, and Hero and me is going to res Fatal there, who is 75% onto Doomall, and they might, and Ojidoki actually is going to have grab. They might do a Space Jam here, as it is called. And as we look, Rose and Squishy, they are coming up on the Nano Blade. Will that be huge, or will Natsu be able to cancel it with Coalescence? Let's see. Coming up very close, and I'm going to start whispering now because we just want to enjoy the silence as it's going to happen in a second here.
I'm gonna whisper too, because my mom is trying to sleep, and she says I'm being too loud.
Oh, and it's huge.
They're going to get the solo grab, but that's a huge shatter there, and I'm going to go back to non-whispering there, and it is currently 1-1, but Natsukashi is taken out. Nova taking Red Moose Goat out. That is already a tick. Keyboard finding Fatal, and Hero, me resing Natsukashi there. Keyboard's going to take Ojidoki out, and Bob is going to be there. Nova, Squishy showing what supports are supposed to do there, getting some picks, getting some heals. Rose almost finding that headshot on the Tracer, just trying to blink up. And Nova again getting these huge melee final blows.
The monkey's here.
Monkey comes in, but it won't matter. Nova getting some more picks. Rose, she is able to kill Russian Doggo, and is still going to be a stall phase here. Doofus not able to touch. 56 seconds left for obviously Toxic's final time bank there. As again, Hikari, very close hold there, but obviously Toxic, are they going to be steamrolled this map, or will they turn this snowball effect around onto Hikari and make it a 4-0 sweep here? We don't know completely yet, and actually stay tuned for, I will actually be making a poll of the winning team, and you guys can vote for the MVP of the grand finals match. So please stay tuned, as I will send a Twitch link in chat if you're not in the Discord, so you can just vote on who is the MVP for this match. But it will be of the winning team. Rose, and let's see. Rose not picking yet. We'll actually be going to the Genji. Sorry, I just had to open my Overwatch to make sure that they didn't need a pause, because the caster I am, the legendary one, Will, has to also host this lobby. Well, not technically host it, but kind of be in charge of it. And Hikari's going to be running the dive, and so far it has been kind of 50-50 for them. It sort of has working out for them, sort of has not, but let's see how they do this, as Fatal's going to be sticking to his Echo, and Squishy's going to be, she's going to be throwing a nade. Will it be huge? I think they hit the, actually the statue. Beta Giant going to be running this, Junkrat, and Card and Cake already 10% onto his ult, and Hikari's gonna be playing very aggressive here, as Beta Giant just spamming from behind, going to try and neglect this. Fatal taken out by a Beta Giant, but Beta Giant does take out Fatal as well as trade, but Squishy actually stops Hero from rezzing, and I think that'll be a reset here, as they're currently down 2 in this dive, and I think Ojidoki is going to try to go for this backline. He's going to get charged, and I think they're going to try to stagger this Baby Diva out. Red Moose is taken out, but Baby Diva is going to try and find Meg. She's just going to jump off. Is just going to jump off. I'm kind of stating the he's, theys, and thems, and she's whatever. Rose, she is taken out by Fatal with that huge beam. The Beta Giant switching to the Reaper. Interesting choice. And that's a huge shatter by Card and Cake, as he also gets nanoed. 5 men found on the ground. The Beta Giant is trying to take on this 1v1 as Reaper. Not gonna find anything. He's gonna actually teleport out. Well, I think actually the Reaper was for the monkey, but Russian Doggo's actually gonna switch to Reinhardt here, and Keyboard is coming up on Ojidoki. Let's see if he can't eat it or not. Nova having beat as well. It's going to be very interesting. That's going to be 5 men in the ult. Echo is going to be turning into Reaper, but it won't matter as Fatal will not find any value in keyboard, finding that 3-man right there, and that's going to basically be a team wipe. The nice stagger as Rose just comes in and melees Oji Doki. That's going to be basically a team wipe such reset for Hikari again on that side, and 1 minute and 40 seconds coming into this attack. They have time for 1 or 2 more pushes, but the only ult they really have is a Valk and Blade, and as I say that, they do pop one of them. That will be the Valkyrie there. Red Moose is actually having Blade here. He's gonna try to find stuff as Ochidoki is just gonna decide to start popping off. Red Moose finishes off keyboard, and I think he won't need that Blade as he's going to find Rose as well, and that's going to be a reset. But obviously Toxic do have ults coming into this. Actually, about having everybody 6 ults on the side of obviously Toxic coming in. So this might be, you know, a guarantee. They might try to do something for Red Moose Goat's ult here, and currently 4 minutes put on the clock as Objective A was actually captured, and Red Moose Goat finds a pick there. Shatter and Diva Bomb are going to try to come in. Nothing is found. Red Moose Goat is going to try to look for something. Deflect and... deflect and actually defensive matrix was used, but Nova actually did a smart thing of booping them up, but that won't matter as Rose sadly she is still taking out keyboard slaps there, but it won't matter. Beta Giant and Squishy are going to go in and clean things up there for obviously Toxic. And they're coming up on Nano Blade actually. I think Red Moose Goat was trying to save Blade for the Nano that actually is up on Natsukashi's screen now. So as we're looking at this, the only 2 ults on the side of obviously Toxic will be Beta Giant's Death Blossom and Nova's Beat. Do you think this might be a teamfight winner, the Nano Blade for Hikari, or will it just get shut down completely by this Blade that Nova has?
It could be. We've seen some serious Blade plays from Red Moose, and they've been absolutely destroying with those huge blades.
Squishy, it looks like she had a yeeted nade and was able actually to find Fatal, so they're just going to reset again, and Keyboard is going to bully Red Moose Goat some more. And Card and Cake is going to take out Hero and me. Another huge sleep onto Card and Cake again. But Card and Cake is actually going to have Shatter, and they still don't need to use Beat or Death Blossom. And Squishy is actually coming up on the Nano herself. I think what they're trying to do here is, I think they're just trying to build up ults and not use them unless they really have to and try and turn this stuff around. But on the side of Hikari, I think they're just trying to build ice 6 ults and press Q all at once. Either that or just find the right time. And as I say that,
here it
it's
is.
going to be dropped, but Nano Blade is going to be used. Is Red Moose Goat going to be able to find anything? Probably not. He does find one with the Blade. But a Beta Giant just says no and gets a 3k, but it's still a 3v3 because they want this win, but Red Moose Goat actually kills himself. And I think he just thought it was going to be a reset because a Beta Giant got that huge Death Blossom 3k and 1 minute and 25 seconds left for the side of Hikari, and it is getting very close. 1 minute left until the grand finals might or might not be over, but considering overtime might be 2 or 3 minutes from now. But Hikari just needs to try and pull something off, and they can't do that. That fight is Rose she keeps popping off and finds Red Moose Goat, and I think they're saving ults. Hikari has 4 ults ready, but they've been saving on to at least 2 or 3 of those for the past 3 fights, and they have to do something because they're already down time, and this might be the last fight here. They're going to try to regroup, but on the side of obviously Toxic, they also have 4 ults, and they also are coming up on, they have Nano, excuse me, that is part of one of the 4 ults. Toronto Defiant spray on the ground there. Somebody, it must be sad currently, and as we are looking at that, Red Moose Goat and Natsukashi are currently, I think they're trying to build up another Nano Blade, but the more they wait, the more Nova is just going to actually have time to build up his beat. And that is a huge grab, but it's also 3 men down on the side of obviously Toxic, but finally, actually, the Shatter is going to come out from Russian Doggo. It's not blocked, but the thing is, obviously Toxic still wants to turn down. It's a Genji 1v1 currently, but Red Moose wins that, but he's the only one on point. And currently, you know, they have to come out. He's not even able to get a tick. Nova's able to take him out. They're not able to touch. That is going to be it. The grand finals is over. Obviously, Toxic dethrones Hikari, upsets Hikari 4-0 here
The
at
champions!
Esports. And there you have it, folks. The champions of the OneTrickEsports Grand Finals will be obviously
Three-step plan.
Toxic. And we are going to actually get the poll set up currently for this.
Keyboard's 3-step plan coming into action. Step 1, manage tournament. Step 2, win. Step 3, become famous.
Definitely there. And as we look, I need to get Carden Cake. We had Rose. We had a baited giant. We had who else did we have? Nova and Squishy. And that will be it there as 3, 5, 6 poll.
So go into the Twitch chat and vote on the poll who you think our MVP for the obviously toxic team is in the OneTrickEsports tournament.
Definitely. And when we
Yeah.
find out who the MVP is here.
Can we? They're in a full channel though. This is a bro moment. We need to drag them in here. We need to kidnap them.
I think. Let's see if I don't think I'm allowed to do that, but can we actually drag them? Actually, here, 1 second. Oh wait.
Okay.
Hello.
Am I allowed to be?
Hello.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going? You guys are currently the grand finals. Now, I will ask you politely to not try and if you guys are gonna vote for either your teammates and not yourself, please. But I will ask for I will let's see more copy message actually to
A baited
link there.
giant. A bapted giant.
I think I spelled it there. I just need this for 1 second.
Yo, keyboard.
So,
About that game though, that was crazy. What happened? Why did you guys suddenly get this huge comeback against Hikari?
All right, hold on, keyboard. Before you start talking, I want to say something.
Oh, dude,
Yes,
don't let me
I
say it.
wasn't in. That's why we won.
Oh, shoot.
The comms were cracked out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Comms were cracking out. I'm just gonna say. Carden. Yeah, Carden and Abated carried.
we're still
Bird,
live
did you
though,
see
right,
those graphs?
Jaripa?
Oh yes, sir.
Oh yeah, this is definitely live interview. Everybody's voice can be heard currently.
Oh, good.
So we are going to wait a couple minutes and let the votes kind of go in. And let's see. How do I see the results?
Click
And
the
while we're
result.
waiting, Cardin, you were a ringer, if I'm correct, right?
That is correct.
How does it feel to be just suddenly dropped in and to just absolutely mash in against that team and become one of the winners of
Well,
OneTrickEsports?
I'm gonna be honest. When I came into the voice, everyone on our team was terrified. They did not know what to do. They thought they were gonna lose. But I rallied the team together and I gave us the W. It was all me, not my team. So if anyone's gonna vote MVP, ask me for Cardin. But and we're honest. I mean, some of
He's gone.
He just get kicked.
He's gone. He's gone. Rest in
Kicked. He doesn't get an opinion.
Did he really get kicked?
Why is he gone?
Wait, why'd you guys kick him? He needed.
Hey, why'd you remove him from the call? Come on.
He's banned.
Why?
Did you
He's
actually
banned.
ban him?
Oh my god.
Oh, I just disconnected him.
Dude.
Oh no.
Get him back in.
Get him
I
back.
want him back.
Yeah, I want him back. I miss Cardin.
He can't
I was-
join, you idiot, because you have to drag him in. 'Cause he doesn't have the
Yeah.
role.
Okay, well, let me give him the role.
No, don't give him the roles for managers.
That doesn't matter.
He's
No, I
back.
changed. I
Alright.
changed.
Back. Monka S.
So I got kicked, but anyways, as I was saying, these guys are really good. It was easy to work with them. I had a lot of fun tonight. I'm sorry Lewis didn't play because I'm sure he would have had a blast too.
It's
These
okay,
were
it's
actually
okay.
very fun games. But overall, I'm happy they gave me a chance tonight, and we won. So GG's there.
Definitely
Other
there.
than yourself, of course, who do you think the MVP in this game was, Card?
Actually, I think it was Squishy or Nova, our supports. I couldn't pick one. I think it was either Squishy or Nova, just because they both popped off in the heal department. I was actually feeding most of the time, but because they heal me a lot, it didn't look like it. But I was just feeding constantly.
Definitely. And I actually have a question for kind of the whole team, and you guys can take it as you will. How do you feel knowing that going in, you guys got, correct me if I'm wrong, 3-1 against Hikari, and then was put down into the losers bracket? How does it feel to 4-0 them in the grand finals and take away something that they have worked so hard on trying to get?
Rolled and smoked my doggies.
All right,
That's
listen.
all.
I wanna say something. All right. Pretty much.
Louise.
Pretty much. All I'm gonna say is we're the San Francisco of OTE. We're the San Francisco Shock of OTE. We got brought down to losers bracket, but we demolished the competition. Still, either way, we roll and smoke. All right, that's it.
I guess you could say it was kind of shocking.
All right, I'm gonna
There's the
leave
door
the
over
call
there.
now.
I'll see you
How
later.
are you the casters? I'm confused.
What? I'm really good at this. I don't know what you're talking
Alright,
about.
don't worry.
I've done this like 5 times in total. I'm fantastic.
Yeah, I've done this like twice. So obviously, we're professionals. Like, why you have to question
I
us?
can tell.
I can
No, I
tell.
can
Yep,
tell.
yep.
Also, I kept saying
You can
he
tell.
and she because I know there's 2
Me?
females, and
Me?
like,
Yeah.
like because you play Reaper, I'd be like, he got a big O, and I'd be like, Reaper's
Yeah.
a he, not Rose, and I'm like, oh. So, anyway, this
I
is
mean,
kind of also.
normally girls don't play DPS anyway, so I don't really blame anybody when they come in
Definitely,
here.
I made a statement. I was like, Squishy and Rose are not only making a statement here in this game, but also probably like just for like other reasons. I didn't want to kind of say it in the fact that I didn't want like to bring in like political things, but definitely you guys are also making a statement for females in Overwatch.
Yeah,
Rose
yeah,
popping
yeah.
off on DPS, and Squishy, you being probably one of the best supports I've seen, and you guys just showing, the kind of hopefully, I know it's not the world, but I'm gonna just say it anyways, showing the world that girls can game too.
Girls can game too.
Girls can game too. I like that.
Can we get it?
That should be my new motto, dude.
Let's get some girl gamers in chat. Okay, that's
Definitely. And so if I
specifically
may
to
ask,
Rose. Oh wait,
so
are we about to ask the
one-
same?
I was just going to ask if you guys have the poll up to close it, so it can kind of be a surprise. I don't know if you guys looked or not, but in a minute
I
I
looked.
will.
I love
Don't say it, Jesus.
I'm not
Just
saying it. I just said
close
and
it.
then I closed my mouth.
Okay, we're gonna close it and announce it after Tanner's question.
Okay. Anything, I just wanted to ask if there was anything you wanted to say to the chat.
Who?
Anyone?
Destiny, if you're watching, I'm a better Mercy than you.
No.
I guess mine's more lighthearted. It's more to my parents. It's their anniversary today, so happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Carly's
I hate you.
parents.
All right, so I don't know how to close the polls, but I'm going to just announce it here. So J-Rapper, we are live, correct? All right, so the winner, obviously you guys are the winner. Congratulations. The MVP for this match and the MVP for the grand final of OneTrickEsports goes to Rose. Rose, you are the MVP for the grand finals. If everybody can just clap into their mics real quick.
Poggers, Discord clap, Discord clap. The Pega clap,
And
Pega clap.
Rose is the MVP. She has shown magnificent talent and has shown her skills throughout this whole tournament. And myself, and speaking for everybody, we are very proud of you. And obviously, Toxic, congratulations on the $60. And hopefully, hopefully you guys spend that $10 between each of you well. So I know this kind of been scuffed, but definitely congratulations. And you guys took something from Hikari that they have been working on very well. Questions, comments, concerns.
Wait, am I the MVP of the whole thing or just the grand
You
final?
are
No,
the
you're
MVP.
of the
You're
obviously toxic team.
You
Oh,
are,
okay.
So no,
I thought
she's the MVP of the grand finals, which technically makes her the MVP of everything.
No, no.
We do have a
Don't get it
separate poll.
confused.
Has that been posted in chat?
Yeah, isn't there a separate poll?
Yeah,
Well,
There's
All right,
another
so
poll of people who weren't
she
winners
is-
of the tournament.
Oh yes. Okay, so we did losers bracket MVP, winners bracket MVP, and grand finals MVP. So you're the MVP for the grand finals, which I mean, like, it's technically like
That's pretty.
you
That's
know,
kind of big.
that is
That's a
big.
little big.
And we will announce kind of this weekend, or hell, if Club Sandwich can get in here, he can announce kind of who the MVP of the winners and losers bracket is. But should we throw that other MVP poll in? I think it was already thrown, Dr. Funk. Let's see. Let's.
I'm not
let's-
sure.
I'll do that now. I'll do. Let's see here.
Can I just say, Hikara, the art team, they played awesome tonight.
That is true.
GG's
They,
to
they
them.
were also playing very well.
GG's to them. They played very well. They definitely did not make it easy for us.
Their echo kind of dicked on me. Not gonna lie. Not gonna
Bro,
lie.
dude, we're
I don't think that's TOS. I don't think that's Rose. That's not TOS. That's not
TOS.
Oh,
yeah.
Monk at TOS. I'm leaving. I
We
gotta
lose the
leave.
$10. We need it to. We need the $10 to pay
fine.
casters now. Sorry, because we just lost everything. Tournament is over.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace funding from Twitch.
Where's that other? What is it? Where's that other?
Other main tank? I wasn't there. Sad.
The other link, because I.
It's in tournament news.
All right, now I just found it in the. It's not available. What? Okay.
Not available.
No.
It's in tournament news. Tournament news.
It doesn't
So-
say not available for me.
So let's see. I'ma just do this. So the OT Cup MVP is
Of the whole thing.
of the whole thing is Jay Mother effing Repa.
Yeah, let's go, J Repa.
Rappa! His mic was muted! He can't pop off because he can't talk!
I'm not gonna lie. I've been checking the poll like every 10 minutes since it's been up. I'm not gonna lie.
Stop being in game. People are like, is she toggling hacks? You're like, no, I'm just checking if I'm winning.
So we have 2 MVPs here. We have Rose, MVP of the grand finals, and we have J Repa, the MVP of not only broadcast observing while keyboard is unable to, but also of the whole thing. Congratulations to you both, and to Twitch. That's kind of it, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the whole week of this tournament. It's been really scuffed. There's been tears shed. There's been cheers shouted. Let's say those, and
There's been pogs.
definitely.
Yeah, there's was a bunch of.
And I guess we will see you around next time. Thank you for tuning in to everybody, and enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye, everyone. Have a good
Bye,
night.
chat. Love you, chat.
Jeez.
Love you,
Yeah,
chat.
love you,
Can
chat.
you get
Love
a
you, chat.
monka
Actually,
ass?
I
No,
will.
no,
I
no,
will.
not Monkez. Not
Can we
Monkez.
get a monka?
I
Can
am
we get
Ninja
a
Kill
champ?
Zombie.
No,
Here
not
I
weird
am
champ.
with
We're not
Obviously
weird champ.
Toxic and
And I am
Tanner,
Dr.
aka Dr. Funk,
Fun!
J Repa the Observer, also keyboard, and we will see you all next time.
Bye, chat.
Bye bye.